What is up, everybody? It's Cordoba Gaming, whatever. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do 90s. Because every time I do a playground, these bots ask me how to build and how to do 90s, and I keep telling them I'm gonna make a video on it, but I never do. So here's the video for it. Okay. Doing 90s is really simple. I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of them because it is kind of a mat waster, and you're only gonna need it if you're in a massive build battle or something. In playground, if you're gonna build battle someone, this is definitely a good technique to use, or strategy, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do 90s. So I usually do 90s in playground mode just because I have so many materials. Now one thing I do want to recommend is putting your building sensitivity a bit higher. Mine is at 1.18. The last time I made a video, it was probably at like 1.14, and the reason that I'm putting it up is because I can build faster when it's up. So that's why I keep putting it up. I can just build faster. So let's just build a little platform first. So oops, I'm a bot. Let's just build a little you don't need to do this. I'm just doing this so I can start building from here. Okay, so you can do 90s two different ways, or you can do it multiple ways, but this is how I used to do 90s, and I'm gonna show you how I do 90s now. So you can do 90s like this. Once you're going, you'll have a ramp there. You can go one more, maybe even two more, and then you're gonna want to switch to your wall. And once you're here, you just start going like that. Then you can do like that. You can do it like that. So you do wall, floor, ramp. You can do it, you know, ramp. You can do like wall, floor, ramp, wall. Just make sure you do a 90-degree turn. See, you know, I went up right here and I turned 90 degrees, which is this way. And that's can I edit this? That's this way. That's gonna be showing you. Okay. So if you want to see how it is faster, you can. So that's me doing it faster. This is a good technique to use. Can do 90s pretty nicely, as you can see. I'm doing 90s okay. It's actually looking extremely good, and those are 90s. You don't even have to like put a ramp there. You can just keep on going strip. It's like a 1x1, but you're just turning right every time, you know, 90 degrees. That's how you do That's how you do 90s. Those are 90s. There's one more way to do 90s, and it's actually the way I use. It's not necessarily more effective. You use less mats. But I like using this way. Alright, so these are how I do my 90s. So obviously I do the same thing, you know, but I just turn like that. As you see, I just do a ramp. Here, let me go to it. I do a wall. Here, let me go up to it actually. So I do wall, ramp. Then I do it again. Wall, ramp. That's all I'm doing. It's less mats. You're basically not putting the floor down, because for the other ones I put the floor down. For these 90s, I'm not doing the floor. But for this one, since you're jumping up, oops, oh shit. Since you're like, there's no, you know, like since you're jumping almost immediately, you're gonna start. You'll start doing this. Watch. Oh wow, I'm a bot. As you guys can see, my jump is starting to fade away. I can't keep on jumping. So with these 90s, they're effective as well. I kind of like doing these more than the other 90s. But with these 90s, there's a risk of you going through your ramp and Harry Pottering yourself. The other way that I showed you, the first way, is probably the easiest way to do it, because you can just get the hang of it, and you know the floor does help you a lot, because when you're doing the ramp, you gotta put it down immediately, because that's the only thing keeping you up. So that's how I do 90s. I showed you the way I used to do 90s and the way I do 90s now. The way I do 90s now is probably not. It's probably better than the first way I showed you, but both ways are perfectly fine. I actually used to beat people doing build battles with these 90s right here, just doing those 90s works, but I like doing these 90s. I feel like those are a bit faster, and I just like doing them a lot more. So that's how you do 90s. Two ways you can do 90s. There's probably an infinite amount of ways you can do 90s, but those are like the two main ways that you can do it. So that's how you do 90s on pretty much any game, because building sensitivity up, and two ways to do 90s. You can do it on PS4, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch, mobile. What other kind of fucking shit do they have it on? I don't even fucking know. Well, you can do it on many platforms. You can do it on any platform, basically. 90s, that's how you do 90s. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like. If this helps you do 90s, that means you're either a bot and don't know how to build, or the way you're doing 90s right now is not as effective as these 90s, Shit. Let me try and do both. No more mats. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave whatever. Leave a like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. Check out my other videos. I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy my intro and outro and transition, showing the ending. Yeah, whatever. Peace.